started with the thunder. The low grumble, as if from a ferocious animal, crept up on the castle, slowly and softly, until it erupted with such vigor that it shook the teacups on their china saucers and caused the candlelit chandelier of the ballroom to sway back and forth. The castle, with its deserted halls and enormous stained-glass windows that gave no inkling of the mysteries that took place inside, was the talk of the town. So as the storm approached, the people of the town drew their shutters, locked their doors, and lit the hearth to provide some light in the cold, stormy dark of the outdoors. A sudden gust of wind howled and screeched as it blew the silk curtains of the parlor windows apart, sending its ghostly breath into the room and freezing every surface its icy touch fell upon. Rain began to pitter-patter on the roof, and in an upstairs bedroom, the bed unslept in, the wardrobe empty and filled with moths, a soft drip, drip, drip could be heard as the water began to leak from the ceiling and fall to the floor. Still, it grew colder and colder, and the rain fell harder and harder. The wind howled in the polar night, louder and louder like a banshee screaming at the shaking castle. And then, with a sudden flash of light and an echo of a haunting boom of thunder and the overbearing sound of rocks beginning to crumble, every room shuddered with fright. The castle gave one last desperate attempt to grip onto the mountain that kept its place in the ethereal sky, but the fire was already spreading inside. The kitchen burned first, as the lightning strikes burning hunger ate up the wood floors at the speed of light. It ate up the fur rugs and ancient tapestries on the walls and illuminated the entire roof with an eerie glow, and when it choked and couldn't eat anymore, it kept swallowing and swallowing to feed its gaping mouth. The castle began to fall. The magnificent crystal chandelier slowly tilted and slipped off its hook. When it fell to the ground, its pieces scattered around the floor and cracked and cut into the oak wood. Teacups and china slammed against the wall, and furniture slid out of its meticulously chosen place. Down, down, down it went, as the unsuspecting town grew closer, closer, closer. Up in the clouds, the mountain stood amongst the wreckage and storm, quietly, formidably. It watched in solidarity as the inevitable disaster played out on the dark and stormy night.